feel something from someone who has nothing to steal. That's real.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to another week of The Checkpoint. I'm Brenton Petrie. I'm here with Deshaun Buckner. I'm here with Casey Kitch, and I'm here with Michael Holgate. And today we're going to be going over just the latest game topics, as always. So we're going to be hitting up Gears of War 4. We're going to give it a little bit of a review and see how everybody kind of feels about it now. We're going to go over the new GTA DLC, yet more support with their new Biker DLC. And then we're going to go over PlayStation VR. And then PlayStation cowing down a little bit and reintroducing more support for Bethesda games. And we will see you guys there.
For the optimistic cynic, shit. Ho got a hell of a grip. It's never a problem till niggas is piling and bitches they.
Alright, Gears of War 4.
Woo! Heck yeah, about time. Holy shit. Shoot him down.
Dude.
Okay, Destiny and fucking Far. What the fuck game do you like again? No Man's Sky? That's what it is.
That is way worse.
I actually really like Fallout 4.
Yeah, Fallout 4.
Yeah,
really
Fallout 4. I almost said Far Cry, actually.
But, so
you're going to talk shit on Fallout 4?
No, I never talk shit on
just
Fallout
how
4.
I feel about it. Gears of War 4, my review, just based on what I've seen and got hands-on with, it's actually, in my opinion, it's not the best Gears of War that's come to any kind of system, but with the great graphics and the really nice and smooth mechanics, yeah, it can be a little bit clanky sometimes. You know, the odd recoil on some of the weapons, it seems all in all to be a pretty good addition. It's definitely not a judgment for me.
Yeah, well, look, if we're going to be completely honest here, the story in Gears of War has always been a very straightforward, very linear narrative, no matter what game you actually go to. But people do not come to Gears of War for the campaign. They come to it for the multiplayer and the improved Horde mode that always comes with each game.
Yeah, I heard the Horde mode is actually on point.
Yeah, they said as a whole, Gears of War, you know, with all of the mechanics, Gears of War 4 is actually not a bad addition. I would say better than Judgment, not as good as Gears of War 3.
And yeah, and that opinion is shared actually by quite a few people, to be honest. I'm thinking it was Metacritic that I was looking at. It showed like they had a side-by-side for all of the comparisons, and usually they're hitting about the 90s, and then you see Judgment and it's like 70-something. They're like, ooh, But then I think 4 as of right now is sitting at maybe an 85 to an 89.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely in the range of a B+ whenever it comes to most games. But whenever it comes right down to it, I think what's really carrying this game, just entertainment-wise, is you got the classic multiplayer modes that everybody likes. You know, you got your executions, your classic team deathmatch, things like that. But you also have new modes. One called Dodgeball, where if one of your teammates gets killed, the only way to bring them back is to kill somebody on the opposing team, which is very addictive. I played a little bit of it.
Dope, actually.
It was. I played a little bit of it whenever the when the demo came out, for beta testing and stuff. I played some of that whenever it was free to play, and it was actually really fun. I played the shit out of Dodgeball. And they do have some new weapons. You know, we all saw the gun that shot fucking circular saws. And now they got a gun called the Drop Shot, which is practically a portable mortar, which is always fun to use. You know, you just aim it above your friends right behind cover and then blow them half to hell. And it's always a good time.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Story-wise, the campaign, though, it's just, you know, it's fucking Gears of War. You know, it's a bunch of big, burly guys trying their hardest to not let their love for
win.
Well, yeah, that and trying to not let
burly guys.
Trying to not let their deep, passionate brotherly, I'm putting air quotes around this, love for their fellow man get in the way of their big lance or chainsaw guns, and their love for chest high walls.
And I also I've seen a lot of things. I haven't got hands-on person with the Horde mode as of yet. It's actually, I've been pretty busy the last few days with doing stuff that is not Gears of War. But I do hear a lot that they did introduce the class system again with the Horde mode. But I also hear that it might restrict you a little bit, but not as much as it could.
Well, it's like the thing is, in a way, you know, with any class system, yes, you're going to get restricted to certain things, but the thing is, the classes also get bonuses on things that they're able to do, that it kind of balances it out. Like, say you're the sniper class, your headshots do a lot more damage. Or you're the engineer class, you're able to fix things, whether it be ground spikes, razor wire, turrets, things that you build in horde mode. You're able to fix those much faster than anybody else, you know what I mean? So where you will get cut off in other mechanics, you get brought up a lot in the ones that count.
I think it's amazing. In hindsight, looking back on what I just said, it's also, people get this thing in their head where they should be the jack of all trades in a team-oriented horde mode. But the thing is yes, you might get restrictions when some of your teammates die, but I mean that's just it. That's the part of the challenge.
Don't let your teammates die.
Yeah, don't let your teammates die. It's a team-oriented mode, and it's legendary. I mean, horde mode is a legendary staple of the Gears of War franchise.
They basically made the team-based wave after wave, kill as much as you can until eventually your team dies, that we see a lot of games, kind of
use
bring
that
in,
structure.
because, on Halo ODST, they came in with Firefight. What other games have had it? Zombies for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like that. And now Zombies, kind of like Gears of War now has the class system, Zombies now has like a story mode. So we are going to see these evolve as it goes along. Because I remember playing Gears of War 1 and playing Horde mode. And there were no classes, there was no building anything. It was just you and as much ammo as you could carry.
And finding a hallway.
Oh, yeah, and just, you and your buddy finding a hallway that you could just fucking funnel everybody into.
Death funnels.
And pray to God the Berserker didn't fucking show up.
So is there anybody, have either of you got any kind of hands-on or know much about the Gears of War?
The only thing I've seen of Gears of War was the commercial. It looked pretty dope.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
The rendering, I mean, I seen it on PC as well as Xbox or whatever else, and the Xbox looks really, really nice. It's really put together. They're not too much clipping issues. The textures are really on point. PC, it looks fabulous. It looks really breathtaking. For a Gears of War game.
Yeah. But, I mean, were you really expecting anything less, whenever it comes to PC?
It's got to have that grunge rocky type feel to it, so it can't everything be really immaculate and shiny, because it's more of a post-apocalyptic, chaotic world.
That's one
Fallout.
of the...
Fallout-ish.
And that's, like, one of the complaints, people are giving. It's like, oh, it's all gray and brown. I'm like, yeah, but Gears of War has always been just gray. I'm like...
If it was colorful, they'd be bitching about how colorful and girly it is.
And that's the thing is, like, this has a mechanic where every so often in the story mode, huge, like, fucking uncontrollable storms will just start whipping up. Like, you'll get a tornado just tearing through everything.
Holy shit.
Big winds, lightning storms and shit. And it really, like, kind of livens things up with, like, all these oranges and fucking just wind everywhere and the fucking flashes of the lightning. It's actually, I feel like if they used more of that in story mode, but then, if they use more of it, then people would be like, it's just a big fucking storm game. It's not even fucking Gears. And people would fucking complain about that. Yeah, exactly.
And that's how the consumer market is starting to evolve into this one big monster that can't be pleased. No matter. It's just a gluttonous being, and it has sentient thought and a toxic personality. Like that's how the consumers are now.
Like the worst girlfriend ever.
It's like all of the League players got tired of playing League and we're going to go play everything else.
We're just going to breed and form an army of toxic minds.
But when we play it, we're going to pick out everything
that's why Valve doesn't have a Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3 will never come out because they've been waiting for it for so long. No matter how immaculate and perfect the game is, there's still going to be so much wrong with it in the mind of the consumers.
Well, it's like the thing is, basically, Jesus would have to hand deliver you your copy of Gears of War 3 himself, and then walk by with a porn star to give you a blowjob while you play it.
And then there would still be a tweet the next day. Jesus doesn't really look like that. I don't believe anything they said. It's all like false advertisement.
Jesus' beard wasn't as luscious and luxurious as I thought it would be. This is bullshit.
His pictures are totally wrong.
For the record, Jesus is a PlayStation fan.
He would never deliver a fucking Xbox game.
He would never.
He would tell you to fuck off.
We all know that Jesus loves Nintendo.
Somebody's got to be smited over that. Somebody's got
fucking lightning's gonna gonna come through the ceiling.
Got to go. Let's go more all over again.
Oh shit!
But all in all, with Gears of War 4 to close that out, me personally, I would give it like a really, really high satisfaction rating for what I was expecting, what it looked like, and how it feels as a game. It's going to be. It is what it's supposed to be.
It's more Gears of War. If you like Gears of War 3, you're probably gonna like this
If you hated
one.
Gears of War Judgment, I would actually advise you to just go to your friend's house and play their Gears of War 4 because that was not an accurate portrayal of a Gears game.
No.
It kind of seemed half-assed to me.
Well, that was the first game whenever Microsoft bought it up, and it was made by the Coalition and not by, who are the people?
Whoever the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Cliffy B.
Yeah, whatever.
Whenever
Moses.
him and his fucking Ferrari and
But-
his hot wife.
All in all, check it out. Pretty good game. I wouldn't say it's 100% 10 out of 10, always going to play it, but it's a Gears game, and it's one of the best in the franchise. It was definitely a much-needed addition to the franchise. So next up, we actually got some GTA news.
Whoop,
So
whoop.
the
I'm ready for
GTA,
this one.
yeah, the GTA DLC Bikers as it's hit and it's live, and it is great? Question mark. What do you guys think?
From what I've seen, like in the trailers and gameplay and stuff like that, is I guess basically what you do is you have the freedom to make your own biker gang, start your own drug empire, do drug
Gangster.
runs, things
Love it.
like that. Pretty cool stuff, but this is
Listen,
stuff
he is
that...
so tiptoeing around this. You can be your own Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, long story short, from what I've read, like you said, start your own gang, your own rules. You can have people join. You can make it as large as you want to. And you can try hogs on it. I mean, come on, who doesn't want to do that?
Yeah, who doesn't want to fucking strap on a hog with a pound of coke in your fucking
system and a dirty hooker in your fucking bitch seat and you're fucking ready to go.
haven't showered in 4 weeks, just grungy and badass.
It's real life right there. That's real.
But this is
fucking crystal meth.
this is something I'm not wanting to see. Don't get me wrong, and don't attack me in the comments.
You're fucking dead already.
GTA DLC is free, and this is the
comments.
reason it's like it. It is kind of short-lived. It's like a little breath of oxygen. Mm-hmm. And I'm just hoping that this DLC has a little bit more to it, adds a little bit more. I don't want to just see another group that I can make and have people join, because that happens like every GTA DLC now. You had gangs, you had crews, you had the CEO empires you could build, and now a biker gang. It's just like, now you can be part of a different group. It's different named, and you can do this and this.
I feel like in a kind of like a way to not fuck up the people who make GTA Rockstar. They're trying to stay in their comfort zone, but also reskin it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, people like doing illegal stuff this way, but let's have them do illegal stuff this way.
On motorcycles.
It's like now instead of robbing banks and armored trucks and shit, now you're just riding around causing fucking havoc and all your
Running
shenanigans.
drugs.
And
Listen, fellas, they had me at free.
Yeah,
They had
exactly.
me at free.
And like, in all honesty,
You can't argue with that either.
in all honesty, that is what keeps people come back to GTAs. They come out with these for free DLC. They're pretty meaty. Like
Yeah,
you get
exactly.
a lot.
Like and you guys are totally correct. I mean, just the continued support on a game that's been out this long is kind of unprecedented. You don't really see that. You saw that kind of in Witcher 3 with their 17 DLC packs. Like they came out with small little things and quests, and most of it was free. It was super cool. I super enjoyed it. Obviously, CD Projekt Red has long since buried The Witcher 3 now, and they no longer want to do The Witcher, and I'm sad for that. But
The
on
dirt
GTA
has settled on that one.
on GTA's note, they're still out there. They're still making DLC. It's still free. It's still enjoyable for however long it is enjoyable. It's still free.
When they should just be doing another Red Dead game.
Dude,
Listen,
I can't wait.
the
to
fucking
see another
rumors
Red
are
Dead.
flying around about Red Dead 2, but we haven't seen shit about it.
But let's be honest. Fucking Half-Life 3 rumors were flying around for the last 10 years.
Oh, yeah. So
let's see.
keep your fingers crossed on that fucking Red
But
Dead
then again,
2.
Valve doesn't need to make money off games too often because they already have CSGO and
Fucking
Steam. They're like, we own the market on that shit.
It's like,
so.
it's like if you have a PC, we own your life. Like, that's just how it works.
Anyways, so we went over that. I'm super excited to get some vids out, show you a little bit of bikerness.
Woo, woo.
See how biker we can become. Super edgy. Okay, so going into technology, here in just a second, there is two things I wanted to touch on. First would be the mod support that's coming now to Bethesda games on the PlayStation.
Everyone bows to Bethesda.
Yeah, in the end, you always take it.
Well, they kind of kneeled a bit, like they curtsied.
They did a reach. They gave him a reach around.
Yeah,
right.
They will bow in the end.
And then second, we will be talking about No Man's Sky for just a second. I do want to say I'm sorry, No Man's Sky. You did get an award, but it wasn't the one you wanted. It was the worst game of the year on Steam, worst reviewed.
I thought you were apologizing because we were gonna have No Man's Sky back on the channel again.
But they did. It's overwhelmingly negative now. It's fallen into the lowest category with I think an 88% negative review at the moment.
Damn.
And there was a quote. There was a quote that I found interesting, and I didn't really look at it from this perspective. But you guys have heard me talk about. I don't think it was Sean Murray's fault anymore. I think PlayStation was kind of over his shoulder telling him to say those things, and he wanted to make it in the consoles and get away from mobile, but now that they've done this, they've kind of pushed him aside and buried him. You haven't heard from him, period.
Yeah, I haven't seen shit about him.
They're never going to make another game.
Yeah.
Never.
So,
the company's dead.
True.
They really had all these problems, and then
well, it's like sometimes you don't even get the choice.
You should have gone with Microsoft.
But here's Dick and go about your business.
Here's the thing: is there was a comment about it was like a user, one of the most upvoted comments on Steam, I guess, and it was basically. The guy was like, this isn't, I'm not quoting, by the way, I'm paraphrasing. Basically, the guy came out to say, this was actually a genius plot against the consumer, because what they did was they came out with a game and then false advertised it enough to where you played it past the refund period, profit. And I was like, that's actually really smart to do.
Genius.
But obviously that was short-lived and seen through because now they're getting investigated. So no more No Man's Sky. Done with that. Okay, so
it's going in the hole with Pokemon Go.
Don't hate on Pokemon Go.
We just talked about it. We talked about it so fucking much on the channel.
Yeah, we got so fucking.
And so sick of talking about how good it was or bad it was or what was happening.
Or people being angry at it and shit like that.
I will say on the Pokemon Go, I'm getting real tired of these Mystic fuckers. They've all bought profiles. So like all the gyms around here, anytime I see an Arcanine 2300 and above, it's like I think like whoever runs Mystic decided to get everybody together and they bought you can buy profiles, like already super profiles. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like, I gotta have at least 5 people with me.
What team are you on?
I'm Valor all day, every day.
Hey, I'm Valor.
Red team, Valor all day, every day.
We're all Valor.
I'm independent. I don't play the game.
This is a great mix right here.
My wife's Valor. He's Valor. I'm Valor. We just stopped playing after I started cheating. So
see, that's why I didn't want to cheat. I've been resisting buying. It's like that.
I don't take gyms. I just tried the cheating. I was like, man, this is way funner.
Once I figured out you get the Poke coins by defeating gyms, I needs that.
Yeah,
I needs that free money. I needs that.
So, PlayStation has now reintroduced a promise that should have been from the beginning that they are going to have mod support to all Bethesda games, just like Xbox, unless you want third-party textures, items, effects. Those will not be in any of the Bethesda games.
No user-created mods, right?
It's
not.
Or is
it like extremely limited?
It's users can create mods, but all of the properties that are in the base game, the actual game that they have, are the only properties you can use. So you'll not see new textures to make the game look better. You will not see lightsabers, new quests. You will not see that.
From my understanding, from what I read, I'm probably wrong, but from what I got from reading is they're going to give you basically a forge mode.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm right.
It's like a creator.
Yeah, like Halo. Whenever you just like pop in a tank.
I mean, it's a lot more complicated, but that's basically how to dub it down for people that might not know what we're talking about to understand. So, let's say
it's basically forge mode in Skyrim.
That's cool.
On the Xbox version, I have a lightsaber and a Jedi costume you will never see that, is what they're saying on PlayStation. No third-party assets can be imported and used to create PlayStation mods.
It's whatever Bethesda puts on the game is what you'll have access
So
to.
if you, basically you can take get a mod that gives you unlimited ammo and a weapon. That's fine, but you will not be Ezio Auditore in Fallout. You're not going to see that.
Or
kind of
Batman.
thing. Or Batman.
In
Can't
Skyrim.
forget Goku.
So there's a lot of people that are
Every
like,
day.
at least we're getting mods, and then like 80% of everybody else is like, I want a fucking lightsaber. Why am I not getting my lightsaber?
I want to look like Qui-Gon Jinn fighting a dragon. What the fuck?
Yeah, no Macho Man Randy Savage dragons. You're not getting anything like that. So, oh yeah.
But I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
So,
nowhere.
it really sucks. I know. It's upsetting to a lot of people, and I understand that. I have talked to the manager and my wife, who works at the local GameStop, and they said that when that was announced, they had just a shit ton of people trading in their PlayStations for Xboxes. Because,
Fuck.
like Derek, who works there, he's a really cool guy. He said that it's like one day he had like a lot of people come in and just be like traded in, and then now
So
Derek
now
is
is
upset.
the day that we should be buying PS4s because they flooded the market,
Yeah.
which means there's a surplus, which means they will be super cheap.
We can get a shit
Going
ton
in.
of them.
And then
Going
in a
in.
month or so, we sell them all back.
Supply and demand, baby.
So
Business plans.
he's also
Yeah.
upset
Don't listen.
Turn a
because
profit.
All 15 of you don't listen.
yeah. So what really sucks though is think about this. Derek put this into my head, and I was like, "Holy shit, you're right."
Oh man.
So this is it cracked me up because think about it. Bunch of people traded their PlayStations in for Xboxes when they were like no mod support, and now they're like, you can have mod support. So all those people that have Xboxes are like, what the fuck?
Traders for no reason.
But maybe a lot of them also are like, well, fuck, they're not gonna have third party assets. I would rather play it on Xbox. And the funny
I'd
thing
rather have
is
Pokemon fighting Charizards in my Skyrim.
yeah,
than fucking.
fighting Charizards.
Gotta
That'd
catch
be
them all.
fucking.
Gotta catch them all.
That'd be
Dude.
dank.
I don't know why Skyrim doesn't have a Pixelmon mod.
I don't know.
It'd be the
either.
greatest fucking mod ever.
You just
I
have a
don't
Pikachu that would like look like your companion at all times, but just be a little Pikachu.
Yeah.
You go
So-
around like your weapons are Pokeballs and you just catch shit.
Sorry, PlayStation, for taking another kick in the nutsack.
What nutsack?
Yeah.
They had me balls.
But
They would
speaking-
have fucking let mods
It's in
and
there. It's
people
just tucked in.
Speaking of super easy segues,
tucked into their asshole.
we actually are going to talk about PlayStation VR that's come out. Wow, that was really good.
Coming out all over the place, ain't you, Brendan?
That's
So
what
PlayStation
she
VR
said.
is
Whoop, whoop.
is significantly cheaper than the other VR systems.
Well, because they have to make up for the deficit they're going to get on
Yeah.
fucking mod support.
They also they're using the Move controllers that came out in like 2000.
Oh, the motion controller?
Yeah, the Moves.
God
That's what it
damn.
uses.
Wiimotes that have
Yeah.
look like sex toys.
Yeah, that like
Yeah,
big
you gotta
black
play.
penises in your hands whenever you're playing with them.
But they
Speaking of big black penises in your head,
They
Deshaun.
illuminate. Here we go. I charge for this kind of information.
But so they're like, well, if you don't have the moves, we're gonna sell them to you for a nominal fee with the system. That it works with the PlayStation. But the funny thing is, like, how much are they? And I don't know exactly how much they are, but knowing PlayStation, it's probably like $100-something for the pair, even though they probably have like 650,000 sitting in a warehouse
Yeah.
they made 10 years ago. And then it's gonna be, I think it's like $300 or whatever else, but it's significantly cheaper. And apparently, it's supposed to give
Run
VR
native
Yeah.
4K.
running native 4K.
It's basically 4K.
It's
guys.
checkerboard. Your
They're
brain
like-
can't even tell the difference.
They like put the headset on. They're like, "Wow, this doesn't look like 4K at all." I was like,
It's like, why does this look like the first Tron movie?
It's actually 1080p, but it's scaled up to 4K." But I mean, it's supposed to give
It's actually
VR.
3.9K.
Yeah, it's supposed to give
I feel
VR
like I'm playing a Power
to-
Ranger game.
you motherfuckers.
I have no part of that one.
We're talking about bringing VR to a lower bracket, lower value. Is it going to suck? I don't know. I'm not going to get it just because I don't think VR has come long enough for me to give a shit about it yet. Oculus and Vive, I think, are the two that are pretty prominent, and they're up there. And the price.
Well, Oculus Rift has been out like the longest, hasn't it? Like, been, or at least been the most prominent.
Oculus, it's been the forerunner. Dude.
Yeah, it's been out for a long time. Then it got bought by Facebook, and then now it's
what the fuck? And then they turned it into Google Glass, right? Like that's what happened.
No, it's doing pretty good. It's horror games are pretty good. Horror is probably the worst thing to have on VR.
Oh fuck that.
Horror games with VR and
like Outlast. The Outlast on VR.
I hate it because scary. I'm like, you know.
But I super hope Sony
off
can.
And then I get fucking freaked out.
I super hope Sony can pull something out of their asshole. So let's see.
They did. They brought the fucking Wiimotes back.
Yeah,
they did. That's what they pulled out.
Dude, those are giant wireless vibrators. Don't fucking lie to yourself.
They're gonna have like they're just gonna find out that the only time anybody wants to use PlayStation is to watch like
it's a bunch of like
VR.
No, it's like a bunch of like 40-year-old fucking ladies are like, oh, I love these new Wiimotes.
Keeps your woman from bitching. I say go for it.
Why don't you have any batteries in the fucking smoke detector? Hey, when she says she'll use it in front of you, you find batteries.
But so for the price and the reviews I'm seeing, I mean it's a cheaper VR system, so I hope that it works out for PlayStation.
Native 4K.
Yeah,
that native 4K.
They've run into a lot of.
It's Columbus Day, so now that fucking native 4K is going to get killed and be replaced with Colonial 4K.
Ooh, I like that joke. History.
Getting history on your ass.
Does not agree with that comment.
They do not promote and or condone what you're saying right now.
They're gonna give them fucking blankets full of small
Trees are
dogs.
weeping outside right now because of that comment.
Yeah, they are.
But I'm really hoping that it works out because they've fucked themselves a few times. PlayStation has in the last fucking month, dude. Like they made.
They took on Bethesda, and now they're like fucking. No, man, it's basically 4K.
That's like
they're just
saying,
stabbing themselves in the stomach, going, "You'll love it."
That's like PlayStation telling Blizzard is like, we don't want anything that you could ever produce ever, so never talk to us. You're like,
dumbasses.
Okay.
Like, all right,
there's two companies you don't say no to. Well, three, I guess. Anyone who's involved with Call of Duty this year.
Yeah.
Bethesda and Blizzard.
Yeah, that's about
it. If Blizzard, Bethesda, or Call of Duty says something, they say jump.
You ask how high.
Is how high.
Or Microsoft.
Side chick, basically.
Denying Microsoft something. They're like, okay, well, we'll just buy and
we'll
hire
just buy your whole
employees.
company.
We'll just offer all your employees a $25 an hour raise, and then they can just all work for us, and now you have nobody working where,
It's
extra
like, we will physically absorb your company and then shit it out.
And then we'll buy your company for $5 because all you have is just a bunch of computers in the office.
And we need computers for all the new people we just hired.
Yeah. Like, you can deny us, but in the end, we will fucking win.
Look what happened to Minecraft.
Yeah. Or Bungie got pushed out of their own fucking franchise, dude.
Oh, fuck. And now 343 Industries has it.
Which, I mean, Halo 5 isn't a bad game, but it doesn't...
The multiplayer's good. I think the story needs work. Let's see what happens with Halo 6, and then I'll fucking leave it at that.
I mean, 343 has done some good stuff. I feel like they mainly focus on Forge.
Yeah. I think the best thing 343 ever did was re-release every Halo game in HD.
Yeah.
Nothing against Halo 4 or 5, they're fine games. But the fact that I can go on my Xbox One at any point and play Halo 2 whenever I want is fucking awesome.
Okay. So this is the end of the podcast where we usually play a little game. We didn't do it last week. We apologize. I heard from it in a few private messages. A few of you said something about it, so we're going to do it. So, Deshaun, this is a game that we play that is, you think of a character in a game or in a movie or somebody or an actor in real life or a person, celebrity, YouTuber, porn star, whatever you can think of, right? And it's basically like 20 questions, and instead of 20 questions, it's however many questions it takes for this game to get you on the spot with your character. And I will tell you that it is very smart. It got the protagonist from No Man's Sky, who has no name and no body.
Word.
So
protagonist is a big word.
So are you ready? Do you have somebody?
I mean, let me sit back and watch this and join in. Actually, you know what? You gotta grab the bull by the horns.
think of a character.
Just think of somebody.
And then, like, just
It can be
keep
from
it.
anything. Okay,
Michael
you ready?
Jordan from Space Jam. It doesn't matter who you pick.
This game's pretty damn good. Okay, is your character a girl?
No.
No.
Michael
Sophie
Jordan from
D.
Space Jam.
Does your character have kids?
No.
Lexi
No.
Bell.
Not Michael Jordan from Space Jam.
Is your character a real person?
No.
No.
Gianna Michaels.
Does your character wear shoes?
Yes.
Michael Jordan from Space Jam.
Is your character from an anime?
Yes.
Michael
they've already
Jordan from
fucking-
Space
Is your
Jam.
character black haired?
No.
No.
Racist.
Michael Jordan from
Is
Space
your
Jam.
Jam.
Is your character? Does your character go to school?
Yes.
He
Nah.
took people to school. Michael Jordan from
Does
Space
your character
Jam.
have a brother and/or sister?
No.
Not Michael Jordan from Space
Space
Jam.
Jam.
Does your character fight?
Hell yeah.
Bugs Bunny from
Yeah.
Space Jam.
That's
Does
very
your
true.
Does your character play guitar?
Nah.
No.
Maybe Michael Jordan from Space
Is your
Jam.
character from the anime Soul Eater?
Nah.
Does your character live with their mother?
No.
Bugs Bunny from Space Jam.
Does your character like cheese? What the fuck?
Wallace and Gromit.
Let's see that. I can
Does
see
your
that.
character Wait? Does your character ever switch gender or cross dress?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Uh
That's a
Michael
tough-
Jordan from
We'll do the
Space Jam.
switch gender, yes.
oh. Yes.
We'll,
Okay.
we'll do that.
Does your character hold a doctorate?
No.
No.
Michael
Michael
Jordan
Jordan
has
from
Space
Space
Jam.
Does your character play Animal Jam?
No.
Michael Jordan from Animal Jam.
Is your character from the anime Naruto?
Boom.
Yes.
So yeah.
Uzumaki.
Wait, we haven't figured it out yet.
Is your character still working?
I suppose.
Are they still breathing?
Does your character have an orange suit?
Yes.
I got you, bro.
No, you fucked.
Does your character have yellow spiked hair?
Yeah.
You done?
Bart Simpson.
Does your character play factions? What the fuck is that?
Right. I don't
It's
know
a
the
cell
no.
phone game.
I love
Does
news.
is your character part of a reptilian army?
Yes.
No.
Michael Jordan from,
From
Space
Space
Jam.
Does your character like piggyback rides?
Nah.
Every day.
Naruto Uzumaki.
Boom.
Naruto.
That was good. I didn't know that was an app you were driven off of. That's slick.
No, we've gotten some pretty obscure motherfuckers in that thing.
Protagonist from No Man's Sky. You've never seen him.
Never.
Doesn't have a name.
It goes by the Traveler. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that guy.
You don't know who it is. You've never seen him. You don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I went through the whole thing. I was like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I was like,
and
I
And
don't
then,
know.
like 2 minutes later, it was like, oh, it was a fucking protagonist from No Man's Sky.
we're like, what?
And we were like, we answered, I don't know, maybe on everything.
I was just pulling a Sean Murray. He was like, I don't know, maybe. There might
Hey,
be
it could
good.
happen.
All right, guys. Well, I think that'll wrap it up for this week, though. I'm Britton Petrie. I'm here with Deshaun Buckner. I'm here with Casey Kitch, and I'm here with Michael Holgate. And we're happy. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to show some support for the channel. Until then, we'll see you next week. Peace out, guys.
Bye-bye.